What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Monster Dreams Tarot. Hope everybody is well. Staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. So I'm getting a lot of messages today about the Empress. Some people, divine feminines, are feeling like it's hard to get close to you, it's hard to get next to you, because you went through something that changed your perception, okay? Because somebody was fucking with you, okay? And it changed not your perception but just how you live your life, how you deal with people, how you interact with people, the energy that you extend, okay, in your personal relationships. Could be at work, could be your friends, your family. You're not over giving, okay, anymore. I got the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. It's a lot of people that maybe you were spreading yourself thin, you were given to too many people, whatever. It feels like you took your power back. So that's what it's saying. It's saying you took your power back, okay, from people who were in the Page of Cups energy, people who were breadcrumbing you, people who weren't giving equally to you. And I feel like a lot of us are in this position now where we're not doing that anymore. We're not overextending. We're not reaching out first. We're not making anything right. We're not making amends. We're not doing that anymore. And people can feel it. People can feel the effects of that. Okay, they know that you went through something, but maybe with you being more in touch with yourself, with your intuition, and with whatever your spiritual practices are, I feel like a lot of people feel outside of you now, and they kind of don't know how to reach this new you. um so I don't know, maybe we should touch on that. Let me see. But yeah, so I don't really necessarily think that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that it feels like people feel like you're brand new. Again, not in a bad way, but they can sense that you're different. You might be, closer to God. You might talk about your spirituality more. You might be more spiritually touched, tapped in. And people who are not may not understand your journey fully, even though they know you went through something. They may not understand it fully. Yeah, wings of light and achievement. So you got your wings, okay? Maybe flew away, okay? Yeah, you went through some type of portal. It took courage here, divine feminine, to step into your power. This is what I'm getting. Out of loss and lack, you use some type of earth magic, fearlessness. You remove the obstacles, okay, so that you can have peaceful self-regulation, calm in the waters, okay? Let's see what's going on, divine feminines. So from darkness to light, precognition and psychic ability, future vision. So yeah, like I said, so a lot of us have gone through like a lot of upgrades, um, getting more in touch spiritually with the spiritual realms. A lot of y'all have priestess energies, very intuitive energies. You're not playing anymore. So it feels like you're done playing, like overall. And I had did a reading where I said, divine feminine is in the energy of get somebody else to do it. Okay, like I feel like a lot of us feel like our energy was misused, abused, whatever, and it just got to a point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their point. Okay, so this could be some type of awakening here, death and rebirth. Okay, earth magic, fearlessness, purpose, attunement, and vision quest, shamanic journey. So, yeah, this just feels like you're way more in touch with Mother Earth, whatever your goddess may be, or, if some of y'all, whatever, God, goddess, whatever it is, you're way more close to that energy, tapping into that energy. So that maybe you could create new, okay, so that you could bring newness in your life. It's something that's bringing a sense of newness, like something fresh into your life, okay? Yeah, so power over difficulty, over loss and lack. So you could come from a place where maybe you were in lack, maybe you suffered some losses or something like that, and you reclaimed your power. So now you have a new way to, where you reclaimed your power. I really feel like this is for like a uprising of the sacred feminine. I've been saying that for a while now. It's something about the feminine energy that is stepping into power. And I feel like this could be an uncomfortable shift for people who, again, when a woman takes back her power, that's when people realize just how much power she has and just how much she was giving and how much she was holding it together. I've said this before, when the matriarch of the family isn't around or is sick or is not up, pulls their energy back in some capacity, or they pass away or something like that, the whole family unit tends to fall apart, right? Because she was holding it together. Okay, grandmothers, mothers, you know what I'm saying? So it's a movement. It feels like a mass movement here, um, where that's happening, where people feel the loss of you because you've pulled your energy back. Okay, guide, illuminated path. So, feminine energy, and I'm not taking away from, God. And if you think God is a man, or if you think it's both, or whatever the case, this is definitely the more feminine aspect of whatever um, coming into play. All right. Joyous view of the future. Okay. So you can have a more positive outlook now. Grateful optimism. You could be very optimistic about being guided, about the path forward being, illuminated for you, so you can see better, especially if you're tapped in with your intuition. You can see better. You feel more connected. You feel more in yourself and in your spirit, and in control of yourself and in your spirit. Twin flame, soul partner, eternal connection. With this twin flame energy, though, I be getting like higher self, like maybe balancing out, bringing your feminine more into power, because maybe with all these people sucking from you and taking from you and not pouring back into you, you lost a lot of that power, and now you've taken it back. And like I said, people can feel it when that happens. Okay, so maybe you just brought your masculine side up as well, but something is about balance here. It feels like bringing something back into balance. Okay, you also could be coming into union with your divine counterparts as well, or just coming into union with yourself, opening the heart and becoming something new. Deep connections, water blessing. So yeah, something about emotions and intuition is helping you become something new, deepening your connection to the spiritual. Yeah, stability, standing firm, letting go. So you're standing firm and maybe going with the flow of the path that you're on, letting go, cleansing, and receiving. Okay, getting your power back. I love this energy, actually. I really do. Twin flames, loss, lack. So fear, victimization of a soul partner, eternal connection. So somebody could have made you a victim or tried to. Somebody maybe that you were with. The power to give and receive healing. So yeah, so whatever somebody tried to take from you, okay, these could be connections, people that you were connected to, lovers, friends, people that were close to you. That's who may have been sucking you dry, okay, and now you're healing from that. You're healing from that. Somebody tried to make you a victim, okay, but you're a phoenix rising. So in your healing, you rose, you've changed, you've evolved, okay. And let's see, hostilities. There's a lot of conflict, unrest with you healing earth. This could also be the vibration, okay? It's causing a lot of conflict and unrest because there is an active power right now. Yeah, this is about vibrations, electric and active power. Something about the new vibration that this is bringing about, okay? It's causing a lot of conflict here because something was off balance and people got comfortable with that dynamic. And again, they can feel the effects of it coming back into balance. To them, it feels like a loss of power. To them, it now feels like lack. To them, it now feels like they're losing something, but it's just becoming balanced. So that could really be the issue, is that people that are so used to relying on the feminine energy in whatever capacity, when we pulled it back, it felt like loss to them. But it's really just fair. It's really just fairness. And I feel like for people who constantly take, especially from the sacred feminine, um, to them, it just feels like they've lost. They feel like they've lost control. Like they don't know what to do because they've always taken from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long have we heard stories of, oh, the women are supposed to do this and this is your role and you're supposed to emotionally support the whole family, carry this shit on your back. That's basically what we were doing for a long time. And I think it was a lot of subtle subconscious, it being ingrained in us from a young age, like things like that. But everything like that is being reworked. And I feel like everybody else is like on the other end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on the other end of this tug of war, and we're on the side that is now bringing the rope back to the middle. And I mean, they are like clinging. Okay, they're clinging for dear life to that fucking rope. Okay, they don't want to give. They're not used to giving. That's the point. They're used to taking. So now it's like it's flipping. It's a mirror. It's being mirrored back how it feels to be, to feel like people aren't giving as much, or, people are holding out on you or whatever. That's how they feel. That's why they're mad at us, because they feel like now we holding out on them. And it's not even about a get back. It's about balance. It's about being just and doing what's fair. And it was never going to happen on its own, because they're never going to give up power. They're never going to admit that they suck the feminine dry. They're never going to admit that. They don't see it that way, because it's been like that since forever for what's forever. But they feel it now because it's a change. It's bringing about a whole different change. And then it's like they're forced to wake up and realize, oh my God, I've been taken this whole time from this person. Because all they're doing is leading, being led by their God, their goddess, their spirituality, their healing, being more connected and with their own energy. Damn, why do we feel like they're taking from us? Like, people have to really question, like, why would you feel threatened by, or why would you feel in lack when someone else is gaining? Like, why do you feel like somebody going down the right path for themselves is taking from you? That's forcing them to realize that they've been taking this whole time. Yeah, this death in reverse, this darkness to light, bringing something in back into balance, that's what's causing the conflict. That's what's causing the unrest. Deep emotions, unknown feeling, past life influences. I said for a long time, it's been this way. And this is an unknown feeling for them, and it's putting them in their feelings, okay? Yeah. Fearlessness, removing obstacles, deep emotions. So the people could have had emotional blocks too, just not realizing. They're not familiar with what fearlessness, maybe having to remove obstacles all on their own because you're not there. Letting go, cleansing, fearlessness, removing obstacles, go with the flow, fearlessness, uh, illuminated path. So let's see. Deep emotions, telepathy, unknown feelings, transmission, perception, communication, infinite mind, a portal, open connections. Some of y'all could be life path number 6. I just thought to say that. So, unknown feelings, past life influences, and transmission, perception, communication, portal, infinite mind, awakened consciousness. So, some type of telepathy here, being more in touch with 5D energy, communication from the other side, the veil, from behind the veil. Okay, that's been ripped open for divine feminine. There could be like a floodgate. It could sometimes feel like a floodgate. You could get a lot of downloads. You might feel something in your crown chakra because there's an open connection now. There's a portal where there's open connection. This could even be divine feminine collective, like getting downloads about divine feminine things, what we're all going through. All right. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So steadily receiving, equal give and take messages back and forth. Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords. It feels like a gradual increase as well. Yeah, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Something about something manifesting, coming in slow, steady, sure. Okay. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands, the Magician. Something about a like fake offer, a dirty offer, maybe Ace of Wands, the Magician. Something about magic, a false offer. Yeah, Two of Cups. So this could be like a false flame connection. Somebody could have tried to create that with you, a false connection with you, or maybe you were in one. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Somebody had a plan here. What's this energy? What's this energy with this plan? Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. The Hermit. Two of Cups. Hmm. Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if somebody was like scoping you out and tried to create a false connection with you, looking deeper at a Two of Cups, a partnership with you. Page of Cups, maybe an investment. Maybe somebody decided on you. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. They thought something maybe was a sure investment or something like that with you. They were sure they could create something. Hierophant, Page of Cups, High Priestess. Something about somebody's intuitive awareness. The Hierophants. Maybe somebody could be realizing now, yeah, with the sun, they're like realizing now. Maybe they couldn't tell. This came out kind of sideways. Maybe somebody may not have realized at the time that you were like some type of high priestess energy. Or this could be a new person that is seeing something about you. Maybe somebody wants to be with you. Or there's something about a connection. I feel like somebody tried to create a connection. So I don't know if this could be past energy. Okay, this could be this past person. Page of Cups. Hmm. Something could be coming towards you as far as a new connection. I'm feeling that too. The Chariot, the Strength. Really trying to overcome some type of burdens. Judgment, Three of Wands, because some type of judgment is coming in, or somebody awakening coming in. The Chariot and Strength. So this is really powerful energy as well. The Strength and the Chariot. This is like taking the reins, removing obstacles, and strength is courage. So maybe now somebody's seeing it. They're looking closer, maybe about a partnership with you. This could be a new person or an old person, but because I saw the King of Cups upright. So that could be like divine masculine energy. But it's something about you would be a good partner. Like somebody's looking closer here, or maybe you even are. But something has come to light. Something has shown a light on how strong you were to remove some type of obstacle because I don't know when judgment was called. I don't know. Maybe somebody made a judgment about you, or maybe you had to let things go. Yeah, you had a lot to let go. This Ten of Wands is you was carrying a lot on your back, like I said earlier, and you removed that. You had the strength to remove that. So your power is like seen. Somebody could be really awakening now to just how strong you are. This could be people or a past lover. This could be new people as well that are watching you. Because it's something about an awakening arriving. Maybe you just saw what you needed to let go and you had the strength to do it. What else? This Hermit, Two of Cups. Somebody looking closer. Eight of Cups. Okay, this is somebody you walked away from. Okay. Four of Wands. A union. You could have left an old neighborhood, an old house, an old foundation, whatever something was built on. You walked away from it. Ace of Wands. This could have inspired this, like somebody got left behind. Left behind. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, with the King of Pentacles. Somebody went forth with a plan. The Hierophant, the Empress. Okay, so the Lovers. Yeah, this is something about partnerships and major decisions and love. So you walked away from, or maybe someone walked away from you to make other plans. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. I mean, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Somebody had other plans or something. Walked away. Four of Wands from some type of relationship, whatever foundation this was. Someone walked away. Knight of Cups. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. So somebody didn't make an offer, and or somebody, maybe you walked away for better. Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, the Lovers, whatever something was built on, somebody let that go. So something here, that's what was weighing you down. So maybe something was weighing you down about this partnership that you was in, this union you was in, Four of Wands, Lovers. You could have lived with somebody. Maybe you was living with someone, or y'all were on some type of on the same foundation here. Feels like union, and someone walked away. Okay, Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So maybe something was a fantasy with this Knight of Cups. That could be like fantasy energy. It's romanticizing something. Something was romanticized. Maybe it wasn't real. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Maybe it was like false. It felt like lack, or someone just didn't give an offer, didn't give a good enough offer, didn't take the offer. Nine of Wands, and now something is like a struggle. So someone walked away. That's how it ended. Something is now a struggle. So whoever walked away is struggling. So it feels like this person who's now looking back at something, reviewing it. Yeah, something was a struggle. Something could have felt, you know, lovey, but wasn't going nowhere. Something maybe wasn't really grounded in reality. Somebody could have left when finances was in lack as well. Yeah, Five of Wands, something could have been causing a lot of conflict. Knight of Wands, maybe somebody was real reckless or something here. So there could have been a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict between you and this person or something. Yeah, it was causing a lot of conflict because maybe it was money problems with y'all or something between y'all, or something just wasn't working. Maybe you just had to let something go, to remove, just get rid of everything. Like, I'm gonna just drop it all, or drop this person, drop whatever, drop this house, whatever. I'm leaving. Yeah, Five of Wands, because somebody was breadcrumbing. Page of Cups. There was a lot of conflict because somebody wasn't giving, or somebody's like immature emotionally. So something was a struggle. Like something was supposed to be the Knight of Cups, Lovers, Four of Wands, but you had to walk away because somebody was breadcrumbing. What else? Yeah, this King of Pentacles. Somebody with the resources, but maybe that is selfish. What's the King of Pentacles? Six of Swords. Ten of Swords. Nine of Cups. Somebody could be trying to move on from this. Or when you did, something hit rock bottom. Five of Wands. There was just a lot of conflict. I don't know, too much conflict. Maybe something eventually, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords would have led to a painful ending anyway, or something did. Something did. Somebody was moving something toward a painful place. Somebody could have even wanted something to be painful. They wanted to cause these issues. Five of Wands, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords. A lot of five could be significant. A lot of fives. This is conflict. This is so much conflict when trying to work with this person. Five of Wands, fighting and being depressed and sad because you were trying to compromise maybe with this person. So you would have tired yourself out if you had kept compromising. You were compromising yourself. This is that overgiving energy that you was in. Overdoing it. Five of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Like something is like, it's just draining. This is very draining even looking at it. The pictures don't look good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the artwork is nice, but it just doesn't look good as a situation. Trying to compromise with this person, trying to work together. You was trying to work it out by any means. You would have fought to tooth and nail until you just couldn't take it no more. Meanwhile, this person in the Page of Cups. See what I'm saying? You were giving 9 cups. This person was given one little small ass sippy cup. So that's why something was just, it had to be let go. It had to be let go. Eight of Wands. Seven of Swords. Because somebody was running. Somebody's a runner. And that's just what they do. Seven of Swords, that's just how they move. Somebody is sneaky. They're a runner. Okay, somebody could be very non-committal. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Somebody's reckless, having reckless sex or something. The Magician, Eight of Swords. Because somebody could have like a sex addiction or something here. The Tower, Ace of Pentacles. This is what destroyed their opportunity with you. They destroyed something. It caused an upheaval, maybe even in their finances. Somebody could be paying for prostitutes, paying for porn or something like that. This person was doing Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. That's somebody rocking out with a cock out. Okay. So that's what this person does. They run and go have reckless sex. So while you were over giving in the Nine of Cups energy, giving till you had no more, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Cups, this person was going behind your back and running off to cheat, running off to feed their addictions and breadcrumbing you. So somebody was more into their toxic life. They were more into working through their issues by betraying you, essentially, by cheating, by stepping out, whatever. Whole time they thought they was leaving you in the house to cry all night or something like that. Yeah, Five of Wands, Four of Swords. They had peace while you miserable. Somebody's at rest while there's still conflict. This is how they found their peace through the conflict. Whatever that is. Shit. What else? Knight of Pentacles. So something slowed completely down. What's this Knight of Pentacles? Somebody also could be very stuck in their ways with the Knight of Pentacles after the Seven of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, Justice. So this is what stagnated something being fair, maybe in a union, in a situation, the Hierophant. Somebody even could have the belief that that's just how it is. That's just who I am. That's just how I did it. That's how my daddy did it. That's how my mama did it. That's how I work through my problems. I go cheat. Oh, okay. Page of Cups, right? Immature ass motherfucker, right? This person weird. So yeah, they're very stuck in their ways. They're very like stuck there. This is how they operate, period. It's like they feel like that's how love goes. Oh, okay. And what I need these people to understand is that, like, really take a look at yourself and understand that if somebody was doing that to you, how would you feel? That's really the most simple. Do unto others is like the first thing you learn. It's like one of the first things that you retain from school, from your parents, from just being a kid and being around other friends. They like, listen, would you want them to play, you know what I'm saying, with your toys? You want to play with their toys? Would you let them play with yours or whatever? You know what I'm saying? It's an easy fucking lesson. But see, this person here don't they must have grew up on some other shit. Or Page of Cups, they never conquered that lesson. They never got that message. That never stuck with them and their emotions and stuff. As they was growing, they never really was considerate of that. They're still a toddler when it comes to that, okay, or something like that. Very emotionally immature. Can't process something correctly. Some outdated thinking, something like that. So somebody wasn't being fair. They slowed up the flow of fairness. They slowed up the balance. Somebody's getting karma for that now. What's the Ace of Wands? The Magician. Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if somebody is like, they could feel like this is how they control something, or this is how somebody could have even thought that they was trying to control you with that energy, with that sexual energy, or this is how they maintain control, something like that. So this is about a power dynamic with this person or something here. Yeah, Five of Wands. Like, because somebody don't want to do the work. So it's like they try to control rather than do the work. Like they don't want to work on themselves, so they rather control you. It's just easier. The Star, Two of Swords. Heartbroken because they couldn't see something. So this is like some type of realization or something here. The Star, Three of Swords with the Two of Swords is something they couldn't see. And I see Empress poking. So somebody couldn't see that you were like an Empress energy, or they didn't want you to see that. So somebody has, this is their control tactic because they want a woman to feel small. They want to make you small so that they look bigger. This is someone who wants to control your emotions, make you keep pouring out, giving and giving and giving, because to them, that's what you're supposed to do. And to them, it means you love me, you're willing to deal with my shit, you're willing to work it out with me, you're always willing to stay. This is this person's mindset. This is their beliefs. This is how they think. Be a lot of energies like this. A lot of people who are 3D based. They're not in touch with their emotions. They're in touch with bullshit, material stuff, earthly matters. Okay. Somebody could have been like this for a long time. Okay. Something is like ingrained in this person. It's just how they move. But what it's doing is blocking your light. When you have a woman, you're not supposed to deplete her. That's not love. You're supposed to pour into her. So whatever she's trying to work on with you, that's what you're supposed to be working back on, not going off somewhere else to do whatever. Because that's taking away from whatever y'all have, whatever this union, whatever this was, a relationship, however. Okay. But maybe even subconsciously or conscious. It could be conscious. People could be conscious of what they're doing, but it's to make you feel less powerful, to make you feel like you don't have a choice, to make you feel like you're not strong enough without them. You need your counterpart. You need somebody. Like, why would somebody need somebody that don't even want to be there? That don't even sound right. But again, this is Page of Cups, immature energy. This is how they think, and it's stupid. The fool is dumb. That was stupid. That was risky. Because the reason this was risky is because you were the star the whole time. But somebody just didn't want you to know that. They knew they had a good person, somebody willing to fight it out and work it out by any means. They knew, but they just took advantage of it. You didn't know. So that was risky. What's the Six of Cups? Seven of Wands. Because somebody was really guarded to the truth. Seven of Pentacles. Could be whatever they were invested in, however they are, their personality, a lifestyle, a mindset, whatever they're invested in. They're really guarded to the truth that whoever they were or whatever they were doing was dumb. They didn't want to see it that way though. Somebody don't want to see it that way, or they didn't, or they just didn't at the time. Because this was a risk they took. They took a risk to be that way to you, to try to dim your light and take from you and not pour into you and fuck around with the fuck around. So they don't like the truth. This is somebody who could do this all the time. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is somebody who was always guarded to the truth of the situation. So no, somebody never really wanted to see what was really happening. They didn't even, but how can you when you don't slow down? When something is wrong or there's a problem, if every time there's a problem or an issue that needs addressing, you run and go distract yourself with bitches, drugs, money, whores, whatever it is, you're never going to get to the root of the problem. You're never going to fix it because you're always running. You're always running. This person runs because they're guarded to the truth. They don't want to see it. Somebody could have always, all their life, been guarded to the truth of the matter, that they're a taker. Back to the beginning. They take, they run, they take, they run, they take, they run. You're giving and giving and giving until you don't have shit, depleting yourself. And this person is just running and running, taking and running, taking and running. It's like, what are you doing? So this is why they feel it, these energies. This is why they feel it. Yeah, the Star. Nine of Pentacles. You shine all on your own. Somebody could be seeing that now, assessing that now. What's the Ace of Cups? Big heart. Eight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Somebody, some type of authority figure. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so somebody here has been guarded to the truth. A past life soulmate could be guarded to the truth. But somebody else, it could be somebody else here. It could be a King of Wands energy, a fire sign energy. Okay, somebody with a little more drive. Okay, could be looking at you. Somebody could love what you do for work or working hard or something like that. Maybe that's you. What's the Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles? You could also really work out of your heart chakra, focusing on something. Desires. What's that? King of Wands. Okay. So it dropped upside down. Then it spun. And then it spun back. Okay. So some type of rebirth. Working hard for a rebirth. Or somebody didn't want you to. This could even be somebody really wanting you to work for their heart or something like that. Like somebody could have really not wanted you to stop working for their affection, for their love, like proving yourself or something. Like somebody has a warped sense of you need to get on your knees and grovel to earn their love. Yeah, Two of Swords. Somebody did not want that to stop. Like they didn't want you to stop working hard on trying to earn their love. Something like that. But if something could have been slowing up your finances or not making you ungrounded or something like that. They was in denial about you. Maybe somebody wanted to just, deplete you so that you never actualized into a Queen of Pentacles energy, never came up to their level. Because the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles got the same connections, they got the same, money, status, wealth, whatever it is. Somebody didn't want to see you in this energy. They were in denial about that. Somebody also could have wanted all of your attention, all of your like energy, so that you would never actualize into this. Like I said, into this Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups, because somebody didn't want to compromise here. They didn't want to compromise with you. Somebody felt like you are who I say you are. You need to work hard from whatever. Somebody don't want women to be equal to them or something like that, on equal footing as far as finances and connections and wealth and steadiness or whatever. Somebody don't want to compromise with you. Yeah, Five of Cups, Five of Wands again. They're upset because they would have had to compromise with you. Somebody did, it's just like they didn't want equal. They didn't. And then the Five of Swords again. Five, five, five. Yeah, no. Okay. So let's see. So this could even be about you seeing something for what it is now, as far as the dynamic that was between you and this person. Nine of Cups, Four of Wands. Something would have been wish fulfillment, or it is maybe now. Oh wow, we have Four of Cups. There's somebody really wants maybe a reconciliation. They want a milestone, but maybe they missed their opportunity. Four of Cups. Rejected it. Nine of Wands. Now the door is closed to any type of reconciliation. Now there won't be the achievement. Yeah, because somebody was too busy breadcrumbing and not wanting to be fair and not wanting to compromise. It's like, what? Yeah, judgment, because judgment was called on the situation. A final call was made. Okay? Something is over. With a union, with a marriage with somebody, it's over. Seven of Swords. Somebody's seen as sneaky, manipulative, a liar. Somebody got called out. Look at this crow. They like, I see you. Yeah. So somebody's seen as sneaky, manipulative. Yeah. Two of Cups. They could have had a side piece or something here. Yeah. Somebody's a cheater or something. They be sneaky. Because a king of cups, a divine masculine, wanted to be whatever this is, a competitive, rock out with your cock out, sleep with anybody, want to be Rico Suave, fucking who else, Don Juan or whatever on the scene. Okay, that's who they wanted to be. Instead of being in touch with you and on your level and tapped in like you, nah, they wanted to be the King of Wands. Okay. Ten of Wands. Now they weighed down, or somebody can't be bothered with emotions or something like that. Yeah, Queen of Swords. They're weighed down by what you could be saying or how you see them, how you perceive them. That's how you perceive them. or somebody, yeah, they don't fuck with how you see them. Yeah, you see them as just a thief, somebody who just takes again. So you could be saying even that you want somebody that is on your level. You want equal give and take, or they should have given. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Somebody, something like the fault falls on them or something like that as well. 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. What's this, like fast money? Communication, even equal give and take, communication. Something could be about a transaction. What is that? The Emperor. Yeah, if they want to, if they want to, they gotta be on your level or something like that. Somebody want to be Emperor, but you have to have, yeah, there has to be equal give and take. So 6 of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands, there has to be equal give and take, equal action, equal effort. Okay, if somebody wants to be an Emperor. Yeah, if they want to be like a divine masculine, the Temperance with the Emperor, a true alchemist energy, they have to give and take. So you seeing somebody as a trickster, somebody who just takes, but they want to be seen as some type of divine masculine, and that's not what they do. You have to have equal give and take. You have to have balance as well. Yeah, again, if you want to be Emperor, like, if you want that position, you got to do the job. Like, what? Somebody, nah, they was more interested in did be whatever, or somebody has to be equal, or they could be equal, or maybe their emotions are out of balance or something like that with their action oriented self, or something's off balance or something. Yeah, if they want to achieve that, they got to fix something. It's something about they got to be equal, like something got to be brought back into balance if they want to be okay, period, a divine masculine. Okay, if they want a motherfucking empress, okay, they ain't playing no games out here. How you gonna want to be with an empress and you not an emperor? That don't even make sense. You 19, she 45. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Yeah, that's what you are. This is how the universe sees you. So if they want to be close to you, connected to you, in a partnership with you, they have to compromise. They would have to give as much as they take. Period. There is no exception. There's that's the rule. So whoever wants you, they're gonna have to be on your level. And I said that's how the universe see you, the star, judgment. You are this. To the divine, you are an empress, period. You're divine feminine. It don't matter what they say, what they think, what they grew up thinking, they long time held beliefs, they daddy's daddy and all that shit, cheating with the bitch up the street and all that, 2 different families on the same block. We not in that era no more. It's unacceptable. You're a star here. Big energy, an inspiration to others, connected to the divine. Look how she's holding on. Got a direct line to Ra. Huh. Okay. Let's talk about that. You are connected to God. Ain't I got time to play with this person. These people, they better come correct. What else? 2 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So, something could have created distance. 2 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. You could have went a separate way. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So maybe you just left something out cold, left them out cold. Yeah, union. You was like, I'm gonna go somewhere else, or maybe they did that. Maybe you both decided. Who knows? But Somebody left somebody out in the cold, or you made a plan to leave something behind. You could have been thinking about leaving already for a while to leave something behind. Yeah, the sun. What's the sun? Maybe for your own stability. Somebody could have left you out in the cold and then you could have achieved something. Yeah, Six of Wands. The Hermit. You could have withdrawn from some type of nightmare, mental anguish, and now people are getting karma. So when you abandon something, you still achieved something though. Like maybe you chose to abandon again an old neighborhood, an old foundation, an old marriage, your people in your fourth house, whatever this is, you left it, and then the sun came. So what that mean? Okay, you was living in a nightmare. There was darkness, anguish, sadness, depression, restlessness. That's over, and that's justice. Something is being brought back into balance. You have found some type of light again, sun energy again. So when you left, the sun came out for you. Something about it being into balance here, because there's something about you being by yourself. You being by yourself is was more, bringing more light to your life than being in a union, in a house, in an old neighborhood, a marriage, whatever that was that you left. Yeah, you could have found a new community, new friends, something like that. Yeah, or people for family and friends got left behind. I saw the Three of Cups, Ten of Cups. Everybody got left. Yep, Judgment, Five of Pentacles. What's that? Final call, because something was keeping you in poverty, like something was keeping you in lack. We saw that in the beginning too. Three of Wands. So that could be what's about to come back here, or you something expanded. Maybe you traveled, you had to move, you just left something behind. Yeah, you had to go. It's something about you moving or something. Had to go. Nine of Cups, because your wishes were not being fulfilled. Nine of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. You weren't finding sustenance in that home. You weren't finding emotional reprieve in that relationship. You weren't finding fulfillment in those friendships or with your family. Something was leaving you in lack. It wasn't what it needed to be. So you left. Yep, Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. This could be an abusive relationship, abusive partnerships. You left them. Period. You're the Empress. And now what? The Three of Cups. This could be friends that were holding you back. This could be greedy people as well. Greed. So maybe there was a third party energy here with this person. Okay, when you was in this partnership with this King of Pentacles energy, they're back out again. Okay, somebody wanted to hold on to a third party, or a third party wanted to hold on to them when they was connected to you, or this is the side piece that wanted to hold on, or they wanted to hold on to this person. Okay, so Seven of Swords, the Star, they were inspired to be sneaky, or somebody tried to sneak around. Yeah, sneaking around, getting attention from somebody else. Again, it's like, yeah, Ace of Wands. Basically sleeping with this person. Queen of Swords, but you called that out. You already saw that they were sneaky. You're too perceptive. You already knew they were sneaking around. You're too smart for that. So you could be seeing, so you could have realized here that this person just love bombed you. Something was a fantasy. Five of Cups, Knight of Cups. Something was a fantasy. And that could be an upsetting reality that you had to deal with. Yeah, the Wheel and the Three of Swords, Nine of Wands. So when you woke up and realized that this person was being sneaky and sleeping around and was just love bombing you and making shit sound sweet, you being hurt by that inspired you to end something. Because somebody kept going around in a loop of love bombing. The Wheel, they kept going around and around. Three of Swords, maybe breaking your heart. Nine of Wands, they kept doing that. Somebody's abusive. Period. They're a cheater. They're sneaky. So this is what could have changed something as well. Maybe this is what inspired you to close the door for good. Nine of Wands. That's a barrier. What else? Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. So somebody's finances, somebody could have been in and out due to finances as well. Where somebody was juggling, they juggled something they really wanted, the wish fulfillment, the Empress. So somebody, it's like somebody wanted to be both. They wanted to do both. Yeah, the Hangman. Somebody couldn't make a decision maybe, or somebody was stuck, or they wanted to keep you stuck while they was in and out of something. Yeah, the Hangman, the Emperor, or they just wanted to seem like they was in control of something. They wanted to be seen like the Emperor, but they juggled something. They could now be seeing you in a higher perspective here, or you see them differently. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles and investment, Six of Wands, because you would have been some type of investment. Okay, yeah, they're seeing that now. They juggled it. They juggled it. Somebody's thinking deeply about this. They're seeing something here because obviously you were the bag because you went off and did it yourself and had success. So while they was playing around wanting to hold on to third party energies and come in and love bomb you, you were everything they needed. They see it now. Okay, so this is somebody who see it now that you're gone. Okay, so this could be a person that's having a problem reconnecting with you. The Magician, Seven of Swords. Somebody's a manipulator. They're a master manipulator. The Magician and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Yep. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords. Because, I don't know, they want to move in silence. That's what they like to do. Or what? About a Queen of Wands energy. Maybe they wanted to move in silence with you. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands. This could be somebody that wants to now communicate with you in silence. That could be why this person could want to talk privately to you because they want to manipulate. This is somebody who's still manipulative. Like what? Or they wanted communication with you to be private, or they wanted to keep something private about who they was communicating with, or something like that. This person is a master manipulator. They wanted one of y'all to be quiet. They wanted to move in silence about it, about this. So that's why they missed an opportunity with a past life connection. They missed an opportunity in the past. So they're seeing something now. They could want to move in silence now. Even now, somebody still want to manipulate and move in silence about a missed opportunity in the past, or moving like that is how they missed out. Yeah. The Hermit, somebody's withdrawn. They don't want to hear it. Somebody don't want to hear it. or they pulled away. So that's how they missed their opportunity. What's this? Yep. Eight of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords fell out sideways. So something about the swords coming out of your back as well. Yeah, they missed it. You walked away. Because that was a betrayal. Them wanting you to be silent or be quiet, dim yourself, let the third party take the lead, let the side bitch get the attention and the effort. It's like, no, you cool. It's okay. Stay over there. It's not a problem. But stay over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think you won't be in and out. That's weird. No. Yeah, the world. Something came to an end. It's done. Because something was like the final betrayal, or this was like the final nail in the coffin or something like that. Something closed out, because that's a deep betrayal. Why would the fuck would you want an empress to be silent? You want an empress to be your secret lover? Bitch, please. Or you want to have a secret lover when the empress is everything you need? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this brought about some type of change, or this cycle is over of doing this. The Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, that's what brought in some type of major change, some type of shift. That's what brought something in. And then here go the Chariot and Strength. Something that's when you could have taken your power back. That's exactly the moment when you could have removed the biggest obstacle to your own destiny. Whatever was going to come in that brought about change. You finally said, "Nah, that's enough of that. We're done with that." So they missed their chance. They just did. Five of Swords. It's over. Five of Swords. Three of Wands. So I don't know if this started some type of warfare. Three of Wands. So somebody here could have ruined any chance of success that was meant to come. Something was supposed to come in successfully, but they sabotaged something. The Magician, some type of manifestation. Yeah, Temperance. Something the divine was trying to put together, piece together, work out. Okay. Something was supposed to go the distance though and have success, but that ended. So that's what brought some change. So if this person was like destined for something with you, or destined for something greater, or y'all was supposed to do something greater, something whatever, when you walked away because of this betrayal, something closed out for good. Something brought something to an end. It ended any chance of whatever this was. Six of Wands entailed for y'all or for them. It ruined it. So whatever was supposed to be created. But again, you didn't do this. They did this. The Ten of Swords came before the World card. It didn't come after it. It came before the completion. Before this. So it is what it is. Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, something about intuitive messages, downloads, intuitive nudges. What's this Eight of Wands, Page of Cups? Emperor, Four of Swords. Somebody is... Somebody could be nervous. Made somebody nervous. So maybe your intuitive downloads could have made this. So maybe you got a nudge to close this out, and this somebody's like intuitive messages being guided by the divine. This is where this nervousness, this conflict, this unrest starts to come in, because something is making this person nervous. It makes this person uneasy. Your intuition, your downloads. Yeah, the Magician. This person could even be thinking about messages that they got. Yeah, the wheel, the Magician, the wheel, how something changed, how something changed. or something about something that was destined. Yeah, somebody could be thinking now, thinking back. It feels like this person is thinking back. Eight of Wands, Page of Cups. What's the downloads they got? Eight of Wands, Page of Cups. Who getting the downloads here? Wow. About an Empress, Ten of Cups being, are supposed to be have a family with you. Supposed to, somebody was supposed to have a family with you. Yeah, maybe that's what was manifesting. Yeah, it was destined. You were destined to have like a family with this person or something. That was supposed to be what it was. That was supposed to be part of the Six of Wands. But you're not about to be nobody's third party. Three of Cups and the Hermit. You like a third where? Who? Not when I can be here chilling by my damn self and looking real great, might I add, and very powerful, might I add, and very, very beautiful, successful, tapped in, grown woman energy. Third party where? No. So ain't no damn place for a third party with an Empress, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands energy. There, what the fuck? Like, where's she gonna be at? The guest room? Where's she supposed to be at? Where does she fit? Nowhere. Nowhere in the picture. Like, what are you talking about? Yep. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So something is not about love. The Chariot. Somebody's heart could be, somebody poured something out. Somebody don't love someone. The Chariot and the Queen of Swords. You, so Empress could have said, "You don't love me." Six of Pentacles, or you don't love them anymore, and that's just fairness. That's just giving back whatever they gave. They didn't show you love, so is you left. You're so your right now your mind is stronger than your heart, your emotions for this person. Mentally, you like, again, I'm the Empress, Ten of Cups. What the fuck do you mean Three of Cups? That don't fit in this picture at all. Ain't no third party here. This could be about a lesbian relationship for some of y'all, but this is what was supposed to be. Yeah. Ain't no damn third party. So something is like, you're not thinking about from the heart space. You're just like logically though, like you did that when I was this, and so that don't add up. So no, bye. And if somebody wants you to be in like a, oh, we can do it again because I love you so much and you're my twin flame and we're supposed to have a family. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. No, you're like, why would I do that when I'm the Empress? When I walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a fuck if I was late. Okay? Like that type of energy. I'm the Empress. I've entered the chat. I'm in the building, which means that bitch better scatter, okay, and be gone permanently. Like somebody has to understand what's going on here. And they didn't. So it's like, love where? There was no love. There ain't no love to give. There ain't none of that shit. Nah, we in logic right now. Logically, okay. Fuck are you talking about? Let's be logical for a minute. Like, so that allowed some type of maybe the Queen of Swords aspect of you as well to take over. Yeah, Page of Wands. Somebody not getting the message. Somebody not understanding maybe. The star, somebody didn't get the message from the divine, or they didn't get the message in time. They didn't realize something. They wasn't paying attention to the message. Something was not love. Like, I don't know if this some person could have went somewhere where they didn't actually love someone, or they had love with you, but they didn't get the message. Maybe that something would even change your heart and it would make you become the Queen of Swords. They didn't get the message. Somebody was ignoring their intuitive nudges. They looking back though. They see it now though, how something changed. They didn't get the message before, but they see it now. Yeah. Okay. King of Swords. Tower. So somebody could now understand, yeah, Ten of Wands, and something is crumbling. So I don't know, King of Swords, this is when I see King of Swords, yeah, Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Now you're independent and you have boundaries up, or you're just not taking any shit. Okay, Queen of Swords doesn't tolerate that because you're fiercely independent and very smart. She's not somebody you want to go play chess with. She's not somebody you want to play with at all. She's too smart, too intellectual. Okay. So King of Swords, the Tower, and Ten of Wands, something is bringing something down. Something is causing an upheaval. Something is causing somebody to feel weighed down. Something has crumbled all around someone, the Tower to the Ten of Wands, and the King of Swords. This could be God coming in, a guardian coming in, a contract keeper coming in and destroying something, burning something down because there was no love. Something turned from love to even bitterness between the two of you. Okay, so what's the Five of Wands? Queen of Cups. Because somebody was causing problems here. Too much drama for a Queen of Cups. Somebody that come in peace. Somebody that's chilling, loving, connecting, and you want problems? Okay, well, since you was causing problems, all that shit gonna fall on you. I'm gonna double it up and I'm gonna bring them down on you. Somebody could be having a revelation here as they gain clarity. Queen of Swords, Four of Wands. Somebody is stable, period. Now somebody upset, they could be in their feelings because they're feeling, yeah, he go 5-5 again. So there somebody's in a conflict place right now. So Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, they're sad they got left behind, but they were seen as, so anybody that was causing these burdens, God came in and cleared all that shit up. The shit, the debris fell where it needed to fall, and it's not around you. You're in the Four of Wands energy, Queen of Swords. So you're in safety, in shelter, while God done brought a whole tower down on motherfuckers that wanted smoke with you, people that caused you problems. Somebody that's a Queen of Cups, they don't even look right next to each other. What do you mean you bringing this conflict and a fight to a Queen of Cups? She is chilling. She in her own world right now. And here go y'all. What are you doing? What is this chaos? Now they're sad that they're the one that got left behind to deal with the rubble. Well, again, when the matriarch pulls her energy away, what happens? The foundation crumbles. She can go build wherever. She's the Queen of Swords. She's the Empress. She's got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. She got everything she needs. All of that shit is in the Magician card. She's the manifester. She is the foundation, period. She is creation. And when she ain't there, all this five energy coming around, all this five conflict energy, eh? They ass got left behind. Connection where? I don't belong in this tower with y'all. I'm somewhere in my Four Wands. This is like a storm coming. You're in shelter. You are the shelter. Okay? Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands. People could be frustrated. Okay? Frustrated. Somebody trying to persevere through something here. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. I don't know. Somebody's coming from like a frustrated place. They could be talking reckless, moving reckless because they're frustrated. Something is a barrier now. It's like they want to get into shelter now. Now they want to you know. What else? Queen of Swords. But you at the door like, I don't think so. Now they have a problem with you being in this energy because you're like, you see, if you hadn't been out with the hose and your third party when the storm came, you'd have been in this shelter with this food, this heat, cozy fire, dinner made, kids cool. You'd have been in here. Instead, you out there with them tornadoes. And you at the door like, what you mean? Did you want to come in? Because again, if you had been where you were supposed to be when you had supposed to be there, you wouldn't have got caught out there. See? There goes the warm fire provided by God himself. God herself. There it is. And now you want to come in? Oh no. So somebody got trapped out in the storm when the sun came, see? Because somebody's slow to compromise. Somebody may not want to compromise. That might be you. They didn't want to, or you don't want to. Because why would you work together? Did they work together with you to build the sun, or was they out somewhere else? But oh, okay, well then what you mean? What do you mean? Now they like, can we work on this shit here? Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Can we take it slow and rebuild? Nah, because I already did it by myself. I was already building the Four of Wands while you was out bullshitting. That's why when the storm came, my shit was ready and you got caught out there with your cock out. Ain't that what you wanted, where you wanted to be at? I did this shit brick by brick, Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. You can't blow my house down, wolf in sheep's clothing. This my shit. What's the password? Oh, you don't know it? You get 3 tries. What's the password? Nope, that ain't it. What else? Nope, that ain't it. What else? Sorry, you stuck out there. That's what you chose. Queen of Swords. And it's just logic. If you had been logic, walk with me now. If you had been where the fuck you was supposed to have be at, you wouldn't have got caught the fuck out there. If you had been here to build a lock, you'd have the kit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I'm glad everybody understand. The masculines, because they seem to be the only ones that don't understand. Okay? So I don't understand. Yeah. So now something can't be healed. You're like, heal what? I'm already healed. What you mean? You the one need healing. Why would I? So again, you want me to pour into you, to give my space, open my door for you. So you want me to go back into the cycle of giving? No, I don't think so. I think you better go down a block or two, find you a lot, and start building. Heal what? We already healed inside here. We already have shelter here. There's a fire, food. Like, what you mean? Okay. Nah, ain't gonna be no family. Nah, you can't. You and all the motherfuckers, the one up the street that you got pregnant, that had a second family. Nah, y'all want to come in here? No, I'm cool. I'm cool. You missed that opportunity already. You missed the chance to have that life, to have that security. It's enough. Okay. Period. I love how this is coming out. It's very cut and dry. Thank you, Father God. Very cut and dry. Okay. High Priestess, 3 of Wands. You knew something would happen. You already knew that would happen. However, fine. You knew in your heart and soul, because you had already got the message. You could have already seen it in a vision that somebody was going to come. Can you let me in, please? I don't got my key. I left it at my side bitch house. Oh, all right. Well, then maybe you should go back over there. Okay? Go back over there. Nope. Mm-mm. Something is somebody else's responsibility. That Ten of Wands, the Temperance, that's their responsibility. And they walked away from it. Eight of Cups. It was their responsibility to get something in order or to heal something within themselves or with you. And they chose not to. Okay, so they got caught out there. Because there you are. You did something alone, by yourself. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody here, somebody here they're not like self-sufficient like you. They're not. Somebody don't want to take responsibility for themselves. They don't want to do something alone, but they have to. Something has to be done alone. They have to heal alone. The same way you built brick by brick, when that you knew that storm was coming, again with the High Priestess and the Page of Wands, you got the message. And the Three of Wands, you already saw that coming. You saw the storm. You knew something was about to change. You made the preparations. You did what you were supposed to do because you was where you was supposed to be when you was supposed to be there. So this person, now they like, well, I need to come in because I need shelter too. Bitch, you should have been building shelter like I was. Somebody don't understand they have to do something alone. You're not going to heal them. You're not going to help them. Did they help you? It's only fair. They missed their chance to compromise and do it with you. They missed that. Now they have to do it alone. How you going to come to a healed person like, let's heal? Not saying that healing is, like a cutoff line, but I'm saying if you already up here with your healing, how somebody down here gonna come to you like, let's heal? Bitch, you got to get up here first. And by the time you get up here, I'm gonna be all down there. So we're not even on the same level no more. So what you mean heal what? You gotta heal. That's your journey. Why you want me to come back, give my energy to your shit? Nah, because that's taken away from my shit. Logic. They on their own. Just like they left you. Ten of Wands. They don't know how. Boy, they like, it's all fog here. I don't know. All I got is my bags and my ox. Okay. Well, I bet you better get building then. Somebody gonna have to hold that. Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, all of that. Whatever debris you done picked up and all that, you better go take that shit and build somewhere else. I'm already good in here. I got sofa. I got a nice carpet. I got food in the oven. I'm chilling in here. I got a nice Sauvignon Blanc out this bitch. I got a nice little Merlot. Huh? So I suggest that you and your debris start building somewhere else. Where your side piece at? She ain't got no house? Huh? Oh, okay. Well, that's not my problem. Take a leap of faith and do something. Go do something. Emperor, since you the emperor, what you got to do? Now they got to go build somewhere else. They got to take whatever they got, whatever that L, whatever that is, whatever they got. They can't come in your house. You already got everything that's in there. You already got that. I got an ox. I got bags. I got suitcases. I don't need none of that. You had to keep walking. Leave my property and get going. This your journey. Again, you did it by yourself. This person needs to as well. Somebody don't understand what it means to be an emperor. They don't understand. They want the title. They would not doing none of the work. Yep. Temperance. Something's only fair. Five of Cups. Death. Somebody could be trying to heal. They're having to take whatever they got and go heal someplace else, child. Five of Cups, death, because something's over. They're upset that something's over. But they got to hold that. The Hangman, they delayed their own damn rebirth. Feel like, yeah, Queen of Cups, you see them differently. That's why something's over. Yeah, the Magician. So whatever, they can't manifest something. Something is at a pause here. Eight of Pentacles. because they missed their opportunity to do the work. Once again, somebody's only delaying their own rebirth because they was out there where they shouldn't have been at when it came, when the shit coming made us sweep through. Okay, they wasn't where they needed to be at. So that delayed their own creation because they didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to build with you brick by brick. They didn't want to do it. Something closed out because they refused to let go of this third party. They refused to close that out. That's why they wasn't where they were supposed to be at. When that upheaval came, when that tower hit. So now they're left with the destruction, whatever it left in its wake when it came through with the sweep. That's what they got. Whatever they got left, somebody could be penny pinching. Four of Pentacles is somebody that don't, they holding on to what little they got. Okay, because something is already healed. Temperance, something's already balanced, and they're upset because they delayed it. They refused to do the work. They refused to close something out. And that's that's a betrayal to the Queen of Cups. That's a betrayal to Divine Feminine. That's a betrayal to a sweet energy. Okay. Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Something was a struggle in the past to receive. Yeah, because somebody wasn't really giving. Page of Pentacles. Somebody was not, they weren't giving something. There's some type of blockage now. So a soulmate here, past life connection, could be, I don't know if they thought they would receive something. They thought they was going to receive something, the world, something new. That's why something is a struggle. That's why it's a struggle. Or in the past, it was a struggle. And that's why something closed out. It's just a too late energy. Too little, too late energy. Yeah. Temperance, the Judgment. So it's time to heal. The wheel. It's time to change. Somebody has to change. If they want to receive something, they're just delaying it. They're just stalling their own. If somebody wants what they feel like they're owed, or if they feel like the world or God owed them something, or I'm supposed to be the emperor, I'm supposed to be in a connection. Okay, well, you didn't do what the fuck you're supposed to do. So God said, until you do, you're only delaying this for yourself, because you're not going to get it with a third party. That was supposed to close out for this to come in. So until you do something that you're supposed to do, you're not going to receive your blessings. That's just what it is. You've got to be where you're supposed to be to receive. If I send you a Western Union to a certain location, okay, or state or something, or I send you something to an address, why are you not there to receive it, but still think that you're owed it? You're not even there. You're somewhere in Wisconsin, and I sent it to North Carolina. How you going to get it? Now it's available for somebody else to come swoop up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't understand here. It's not a game. Somebody don't want to. Five of Wands, the wheel. You fighting your own damn destiny. How you gonna fight change? How you gonna fight over the fact, yeah, I told you to send it to Wisconsin, but I'm in North Carolina. All right, well, I already sent it. So go get it. Right? Like, then go get it. Fuck you mean? I sent it to where you told me to send it to. I gave you the coordinates. You wasn't there. What are we arguing about? You're mad you didn't receive it. That's why something's not arriving. Hit literally the Three of Wands. Like, well, how you having trouble getting it? Is having trouble coming in because you're not where you're supposed to be. Somebody's out of alignment. They're not at the coordinates. Duh. Logic. Somebody got a problem with you saying that too. Somebody got a problem with you telling them they needed to change. Oh, okay, well, hey, don't change. People that have a problem with being told that they need to change, that shit don't make no sense. How you, again, this you logic, walk with me. This is you telling somebody, didn't you tell me to send it to Wisconsin? Yeah, I told you to send it. Yeah, I told you that. Okay, so all right, well, I'm in North Carolina and I want my blessing and I want my package that God was supposed to give me. God, you supposed to give me my package. God, like, I sent it to fucking Wisconsin. That's where I told you to be at. All right, well, that's my blessing and it's supposed to be with me. Okay, well, you supposed to be in Wisconsin. And this person still want to go back and forth about it. It's like there's no argument. Either get in alignment, be where you're supposed to be, or you don't get it. What's hard about that? But this person will argue you down. I'm not the problem. The post office is the problem. The FedEx man is the problem. You the problem for not knowing that I was going to be in North Carolina when I told you Wisconsin. You supposed to read between the lines that what I had meant to have said was no, bruh. You want to argue with God? You want to argue with logic and reason? 2 plus 2 always 4? You want to argue that? God said, you said what? I told you, I'm God. I told you to be in Wisconsin. What are you doing in North Carolina demanding a blessing? What are you doing? Somebody want to argue with God. Well, you supposed to give it to me wherever I'm at. No, if I told you that I needed to be in Wisconsin and I need you to be in Wisconsin to pick that shit up, that's where you're supposed to be. I'm God. I said be in Wisconsin. Anybody about to argue with you? Be where I told you to be at. They would have avoided the storm, had they been in Wisconsin in the shelter. Ain't nobody about to argue with you. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Ain't nobody about to argue with you. You wasn't where you were supposed to be at. Plain and simple. God then told this person, they woke them up that morning. They told them, turn on Channel 9 News. You see the weather is coming into North Carolina and you see it's sunny in Wisconsin. I told you the package will be in Wisconsin at 3 o'clock. You in North Carolina when the storm comes at 7. And you want to argue with me after I already gave you all the information that you needed? Ain't nobody about to argue with you. Ain't nobody about to argue with you. King of Swords, 8 of Cups. Not about to argue with you. I told you to be where I told you to be at. Somebody could feel like God abandoned them. What? God said he was going to be in Wisconsin at 3. You was in North Carolina. He ain't abandoned you. You abandoned him for a third party who maybe you had a family with. They like, but I wanted to be in North Carolina with that family. Oh, okay. Is that what I told you to be? When I gave you the facts and told you, somebody could see right through someone. They go to package. Page of Swords. What's this? Queen of Swords, the Moon, Page of Swords. Something about what's hidden. You seeing somebody's shadow. What's this? You seeing into the unknown. Page of Swords. Somebody feel like you knew something they didn't because you had turned on Channel 9 and you knew to be in Wisconsin. They was somewhere laid up, still recovering from the night before, with the third party. Oh, in North Carolina. And then the storm hit. You knew something. They feel like you knew something. You knew something I didn't know. We both got cable. I turned on Channel 9 when God said turn on Channel 9. I was listening to the message. See, what that didn't get the message energy. Man, they didn't get the message. They wasn't listening. Or they would have got it had they not been at the wrong coordinates. Wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time type of energy. All right. Well, you missed it. 4 swords. Justice. Because you somewhere like, well, logic said. And now you at peace while they like, damn, I missed my opportunity. Four of Cups is somebody who's at peace. They at rest. They chilling. They sleeping, resting well. They don't give a fuck, whatever. I'm in my shelter. I'm in my nest. Safe. Somebody missed it. Four of Cups. But that's fair. You didn't know nothing different. You just listened. You was where you was supposed to be when you supposed to be there. So if this person is not at peace and you are, it's because that's fair. Something has balanced out the way it's supposed to. You're getting, each person is receiving whatever they're supposed to receive. You got your package. Love y'all. Bye.